There are many reasons why your baby may have been supplemented with a bottle immediately after birth. Sometimes your baby may have needed to take bottles if your baby was in the NICU and needed that extra volume to be able to grow. If your baby had a tongue tie and you were waiting for that tongue to be revised. If your baby didn't know how to suck or had an uncoordinated suck at birth and they just needed time to learn how to use their mouth, or if your baby had jaundice and supplementation was necessary to help reduce their bili levels. Oftentimes, though, once you're sent home, it's not really clear the plan for being able to get baby back to exclusively at the breast. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is called the breast holiday. Once you're able to pump the amount of milk that baby is taking in a day, you are a perfect candidate to start your breast holiday process. You want to make sure that your baby is at the place in development where they're using their mouth, they're having a strong suck, they're staying awake during their feedings, they have pretty regular sleep-wake cycles. You notice that they're able to take those bottles efficiently and that you have a strong, healthy milk supply, meaning you're pumping 2 to 3 ounces every 2 to 3 hours so that you're matching what your baby needs to take. You're a perfect candidate now to do a breast holiday. What you would do is we'll take a Monday through Friday day, for example. On Monday, first thing in the morning before your first feeding, you would strip your baby down to just a dry diaper or naked, and you would weigh them on a quality baby scale. You want a baby scale that at least measures in ounces, not in pounds, and the more accurate that scale is, the better. So if your scale is accurate to 10 grams, that's okay. If it's accurate to 5 grams, even better. So on Monday morning, before your first feeding, you would strip your baby down to their diaper and you would weigh them first thing in the morning before the feeding. Then you're going to just allow them to feed at the breast all day, every day, for as long as they want without restriction. You're going to monitor for wet and dirty diapers, making sure they're getting at least 6 heavy wet diapers and frequent pooping. So whatever your baby's schedule has been, you want to see a similar pattern in their poops. It may be 1 or 2 a day, it may be 5 or 6 a day, but you're looking for about that same amount. You also want to make sure that your baby is staying actively engaged at the breast, where you're hearing them do lots of sucking and swallowing. The swallowing is going to sound like a or a little k. You'll see them suck, and then that jaw will drop longer and lower when they're actually swallowing. For 3 days, every morning, you're going to weigh your baby in either a dry diaper or naked. You need to pick, and whatever you pick, that's what you stick with the entire time you do the breast holiday. Every morning at the same time before that first feeding, you're doing a weight. Then you're going to track that weight over 3 days. You want to make sure that your baby who's under 3 months old is gaining at least an ounce a day. That's your target mark. If you're just slightly under that, you're going to keep a closer eye on it, but you're looking for about 30 grams or 1 ounce of weight gain a day. So for example, if you weigh your baby on Monday and they weigh 7 pounds 1 ounce, on Tuesday, you would want to see them weigh 7 pounds 2 ounces, and on Wednesday, you would want to see them about 7 pounds 3 ounces. That's how you know your baby's going in the right direction. Your breast holiday is working. You want to make sure your baby has uninterrupted access to the breast. The more they feed, the more skill they'll gain, the more confidence they'll gain, the more organization of sucking they'll gain, and the higher your milk supply will be. So for those 3 days, you may feel like you're breastfeeding nonstop, and you may be. That's your body adjusting to your baby and your baby learning again how to breastfeed efficiently. Now, if at the end of those 3 days, your baby has plateaued in their weight, meaning they're still 7 pounds 1 ounce, or they've lost weight, your breast holiday has not worked and you need to go back to the plan that you have been doing. So you would go back to your triple feeding or your supplementing per whatever schedule you had been doing. Now, if your baby has gained weight, if it is now Wednesday and they're now 7 pounds 3 ounces, you know you're right on track to continue to breastfeed. So you would do another breast holiday. You would go 3 more days doing the exact same thing. Put baby to breast for as long and often as baby wants, doing your dry diaper or naked weight first thing in the morning. So on Thursday, you're going to weigh your baby. On Friday, you're going to weigh your baby. And on Saturday, you would weigh your baby. If your baby is now about 6 or 7 ounces heavier than when you started on Monday, congratulations, you can now breastfeed your baby. Go back to exclusive breastfeeding, doing occasional weight checks, or checking in with your pediatrician. This means your breast holiday has been a success and you can exclusively breastfeed your baby. If on Saturday, though, your baby has only gained 2 or 3 ounces, you may need to start supplementing, maybe at a lesser rate, but you'll still want to make sure that you're giving your baby some additional supplementation. If your baby has plateaued or lost weight, you'll want to abandon ship. Stop the breast holiday, go back to what you were originally doing for when your baby was gaining weight. So again, usually if you have a baby that's been struggling, that is being supplemented and at the breast, you should be monitored by a quality lactation consultant. If you're not, I would highly recommend working one. But if you're just looking for a jumping off point of how do you even start going back exclusively to breast, the breast holiday is a really great way to try on your own to be able to see how your baby can tolerate being just at your breast. If at any point in time during your breast holiday you feel like your milk supply is starting to dip, you can always pull out your breast pump and pump your breast to make sure that you're keeping that supply as high as possible. When your baby is actually at the breast, shaking the breast and doing massage before can help your milk flow better, and using hand compressions while your baby is feeding can also help compensate if baby still has some oral motor weakness. Keeping your baby in skin-to-skin contact as much as possible between feedings can also help your hormones increase your milk supply naturally. Taking a bath with your baby or other calming and relaxing activities like baby wearing can also help with the process of transitioning your baby back to breast. Now you know.